Hello, sweet friends, and happy Monday to you all. Thanks so much for joining me today as I show you a few things that I'm doing around the condo, and then we'll drive by my old house that we owned previously about 6 years ago. Then I hope you'll stay to watch the last part of the video for something personal that I felt very compelled to share with you all. Okay, here I'm showing you a photo of the fireplace and nook area prior to me moving in. As you can see, the fireplace is a bit outdated with that tile and a bit of a challenge to work around, but nothing to worry about because I have a plan. And here's what I'll be doing to the entire tile surround and tile hearth. The plan is to paint all the tile in white or off-white and then stencil a beautiful design on the hearth area tiles only to add unexpected visual interest. My sweet brother Mark gave me some fabulous corbels that came off his kitchen island, and I knew exactly what I wanted to do with them when I saw them. So I went to Home Depot and purchased an 11-inch by 4-foot stair riser board to use as a mantel shelf, and then I'm going to paint it and those corbels in an off-white chalk paint, and they will become my new mantel shelf. So what do you guys think about that? The board cost me $12 at Home Depot plus another $6 in wall anchors and mounting hardware. So for less than $20, I will have a new mantle. And then all I have to do is just purchase the chalk paint to paint it all with. So now let's address that corner nook recessed area there to the right of the fireplace. Since storage is at a premium here in my little condo, I needed some place to store decor bins, and I decided to just purchase a tension rod at Walmart and hang a pair of my French linen curtain panels on the opening to disguise my hidden junk while having it look nice. I'm telling you, by doing this, it gave me a place to stack bins from floor to ceiling if I choose to, and that's a win-win in my book. I also want to look for a nice wingback chair to place in that corner for extra seating, plus it will hide all the Wi-Fi cords, etc. Now in just a moment, we're going to take a look at my little garden and patio area that I'm working on. Please excuse the weeds and disarray as it is a work in progress. And here's a couple of photos showing what it looked like when I moved in. And then I'll tell you about my plans. One of the things that I knew I wanted was a garden arbor, and so I purchased one from Amazon that you see here in the photo to place in the garden for some much needed character and to plant climbing roses on, yet to be purchased. I had my sweet nephew Kavai over to help me last week to plant my 2 tree roses, hang up my chandelier, which is a must in a garden, I believe, as well as hang the large metal wall arch that you see to the left. It's starting to take shape, don't you agree? Then, about 9 days ago, I planted some hollyhock seeds that my beautiful friend Sandy gave me from her garden, and they are already coming up nicely. This is what her hollyhock plant looks like. It's so beautiful, and it originally was started from seeds from one of my hollyhock plants that I had in my garden in California. So these seeds are like the gift that keeps on giving, and I love that. And here are the baby hollyhock seeds that I planted 9 days ago. They're doing great, and I can hardly wait to plant them in my garden. All right, friends, let's switch gears and take a trip over to my old neighborhood here in Houston. Today I want to show you my old home that we owned about 6 years ago before selling it and moving back to California. And the reason I'm showing you this today is because today marks the 13th year anniversary of when I met my husband. This date's bittersweet for me because I'm in the hard process of letting go of my previous life with him as I move on into my life as a single woman and at 66 years old. This is a listing photo of when we purchased it back in 2015. It looks much the same now, but as you can see in this footage, the trees have grown in the front of the house, and you can barely now see the beautiful turret and the roof line. And if any of you have gone through a separation and divorce, I'm sure you can really relate to all the emotions, etc., that come with leaving your old life behind and moving on into a new chapter of your life. It's very hard, isn't it? But you know what? I'm doing it one day at a time, and words from my beautiful mother who is in heaven for years ago really helped carry me through. When I was going through a very difficult time in my life over 23 years ago, she used to say that I was her little phoenix, and from the ashes arises a phoenix. I will never forget those words from her. Such loving and encouraging words. They sustain me to this day. And while I'm in the letting go phase, as I work on my condo and still unpack more, I find myself listening to beautiful music, which is very instrumental in the healing process for me anyway. YouTube is wonderful for that very thing. You know, you can put on a video and listen to it as you work around the house or just sit and watch it. And one of the songs that really speaks to me during this time that I'm going through is Her Town 2 by beautiful James Taylor. His voice is so perfect in this song, and I love the lyrics. If you haven't listened to it, I hope you go check it out. Another video that resonates for me is On My Own by the fabulous Patti LaBelle and Michael McDonald. Again, beautiful voices by both of them and amazing lyrics that many can relate to that have gone through major life changes such as this. It's not for me to ruminate in sadness, but rather lets me know that others have gone through similar things in our lives and we survive. And besides that, my friends, God promises to give us beauty for our ashes, and I can tell you personally, He has and is taking care of me in that regard right now. If any of you are going through something like this same situation, please know my heart goes out to you and you're in my prayers. So that's it for today's video. Thank you for allowing me to share my very personal side of life. And I appreciate you all so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, my lovelies, take care. Bye-bye.